SARB is a game where you punch other people in the face and try to knock them off a stage. Man, where have I heard that idea before? But obviously, this is a pretty standard Super Smash Bros. Game. However, they take it to another level and try and do it in a 3D plane as opposed to a 2D plane. How does it stack up and how well does it play? We're gonna find out today. For starters, we're going to be looking at the game at a technical standpoint. For one thing, you have two main things that you're going to be doing most of the time during the game, which is your light and strong attack. Light attacks are relatively fast, but they don't deal much damage, and strong attacks are relatively slow, but they deal more damage, can also be used to recover, and have a lot of varying ways being used. Another moves that you have are a shield and a dash. The shield is mainly used as a way to block incoming attacks, which may be coming from the enemy, and a dash is normally used as you can use it as movement, or you can also use it to recover, or just to avoid an attack. Something that's unique to SARB is the functionality of a crouch, which allows you to, if you press crouch plus heavy or strong attack, you do different things depending on your character. There's also character-specific traits which are important. For instance, every character has a different jab, different recovery options. However, that's mainly the general idea on how you play the game. Most of the time you want to try avoid being knocked off the map, because if you get knocked off the map, then you will die, and, well, that's just kind of sad for everyone. If you gain percent, which basically happens whenever you take damage, then you will be easier to knock off, and eventually you will just fall to your death. So try and avoid attacks. Now, any fighting game wouldn't be complete if you didn't have characters, and this game has, well, not that many of them, but it's still quite a good roster. For instance, you got Punchy Guy with punches you, Sword Guy, yeah, he just stabs you and that's all that he does. You got a Ninja, he does the thing where he stabs you also, the guy with the gun, which makes him 20% better at combat, but also 20% slower and can't connect anything. You've got Paladin, which does not do anything and sits there spamming specials the entire time. And Robloxian, which stays inside of the air and then hits you with basically every single thing until you die, and it's basically the funnest character, let's be honest. Although the characters are quite minimal, I would say that the gameplay is quite fun, and one thing that's nice about this is that you can get VIP servers, so you can just invite your friends over and play whenever you want to. One good thing about that is it means that you won't have to face the issue of lag if you're playing with a lot of people online, because if you have a lot of people in one server, it's definitely going to be CPU intensive, but if you only have one or two people fighting you, then it's going to be definitely lessened. One other thing that you can also do is buy things from the shop, which is pretty awesome. If you ever want to grind for the most expensive things, it's going to take probably 3 years, but you can do it. You just won't be having fun, unless you are, in which case, good for you. One downside I would note is it seems that the music is just copy-pasted from other Smash games or other games from other places, and the platform that you fight on is basically just the same the entire time, unless you're on practice mode or tutorial mode, but really it's just not that helpful. However, if you had more things that you could do, had more characters to unlock, maybe even add an optional story mode, it'd be very interesting. And again, this game is inside of an alpha beta build, so I'm hyped to see what happens next, and hopefully it's going to be good. And that's basically it for the video, and to be honest, I could just go on a tangent where being like, hey, you should hit the subscribe button and it'd be cool and stuff. So,
hit the subscribe and the like and the comment, and now do the